Hi, good morning. So, been out of the dojo for a little while and been busy working. Just to recap, I know my gi is going to appear the wrong way around. Like I always say, there's the badge, the maker's mark. This is my left side. On your screen, it's going to come across as if I'm wearing my gi upside down or inside out. Technology is beyond me. I don't really care much for it. I'm more interested in what I can do. All right, so today's training is predominantly around the idea of Kaki-a, or pushing, sticky hand training, and then some ideas from the Kata Shisochin. All right, so the first thing is to understand that Kaki-a is this very, very special part of the Goju Ryu karate syllabus, and is somewhat neglected by other schools in formality, but it's there. Somewhere it's there, and what we really enjoy about Kaki-a is that it is a broad topic, and unfortunately in many schools it is only used as a conditioning exercise. So you get to the dojo and it is just pure power training non-stop. You get there and you're with a partner and it's just push, and if there's footwork allowed, then there's footwork allowed, and it's just pushing to develop very well conditioned shoulders and a few other muscles, but very little analytical understanding of why we are trying to do Kaki-a. So as an athlete, as a competitor when I was younger, Kaki-a was very important for sensitivity, to feel at a touch what your opponent's body weight was like. And as I spent more and more time in Okinawa, we started to see that there's another couple of dimensions, not another dimension, a couple of dimensions. So, and these dimensions basically were from the pure train with Higashionna Sensei in the Jundokan, train burning shoulders until you can't move your arms anymore, and the next day come back in, Jagger-san, Kaki-a please, and then we do Kaki-a and then even more. And after 2 days he said to me, you lose structure, because you start to bowl up your shoulders and you start to use your shoulder muscles instead of using the muscles from with here. And from this area is where all your power is coming from, and when it is translated properly, you can then start applying some of the ideas that you see in Taira bunkai, in Jundokan based bunkai, and in a little bit more close quarters type work. So I'm going to do a couple of variations of Kaki-a. So run of the mill, if I'm standing traditionally Sanchin Dachi, one hand to protect the solar plexus, thumb in, pinkies and fingers together. Other hand is like a catching, and then moving straight out. Arm is rotating. Emphasis here is tightening, developing back, lat, and core, plus traction in the legs and flexibility in the ankle joints. Next option is around, and you'll see the moment I start going around, my hips start working and my hips start working. When I do this, I'm often reminded of a Goju Ryu Hiki-uke or Kaki-a, but that hip movement. And the third one that we're working on, up and down, lifting up, pushing down, in, down, developing muscles for these kind of movements in Goju Kata. So these are all different facets of Kaki-a. I'm going to use Sensei Zoe quickly, and we will go through the basic premise. Alright, so we both put right foot in front. We're going to move a little bit back so we're in screen a little bit. Good Sanchin Dachi, solar plexus, hand here, and it's just straight across. Alright, we're static at the moment. Two reasons for this. One, we don't want to lose screen. Two, this is the basic starting point. Alright, Next one, round. Receive, redirect, receive, redirect, receive, redirect. If we go the other way, receive, redirect, receive, redirect, receive, redirect. Third one, up and down. Okay, up, down. Right, so this is all developing these muscles. Also good conditioning for the bones and the arms for blocking later on. Yeah, a lot of Kaki-a, these muscles develop. Okay, and these bones develop. So, good Kaki-a, easy. Now, let's go to our concepts. Grab, strike. First idea, here, pull, strike, block, strike. One, back, up, attack, pull, strike. So here, this movement. This is the movement that most people recognize in Shisochin. She decides to block. Okay, this one again. Pull, strike, push. Want to make a throw, step here. Okay. I like this one. Oh, let's change it. Strike. This position here. Okay. Okay, so after this, these movements. There are 4 of them. Alright? Grab, pull, strike. Obviously, kicking, landing, elbow. Inside or outside. Don't know, am I in camera? Can you see my knee? Taking her leg. And then we get to these movements. Okay, similar kind of idea to this, of lifting, okay, traditional application, alright, there, okay, just keep going, alright, and then last move is this. So that covers basically the whole kata. And the ideas in the kata are very, very simple. And they just need to be polished and refined. As you polish and refine the movements, what you find is that you start to develop a deeper analysis. So a very good analogy that is often spoken about is coming full circle. And as you come full circle, it's not that Sensei said something and it changed, and you come back to the same. But actually, that if you start on the ground floor and you walk up a stairwell, by the time you get to first floor, you have grown vertically, but you're at the same point. And as you grow, you go to second floor, and so your knowledge improves. And the depth of knowledge improves. And this is very, very important. That you can do the same thing, travel around full circle, but if you explore and train properly and apply shuhari, you can develop a depth of knowledge rather than just a scope of knowledge. And this is a important concept for good karate-do. Doesn't matter what school. Alright? Last point on Shisochin is that a lot of people don't see the elbows. They see one kind of elbowing technique. So you have got a kick, land, elbow. You have got a block and an elbow. You have got something that resembles an elbow. Each one of these is actually different. So again, use Zoe Sensei. First one, which is your left hand, is upward elbow. Jordan, shotgun like that, Jordan in the higher, this rising elbow. Second elbow is in, up, in. And then the third one is not really an elbow, it's a forearm. Alright, we see a lot of schools doing elbow. If they've got good bunkai, great, but it's all about the hips. The rotation tells us something is happening with the arm. And so you will find this powerful hip movement is attached to this. If you understand engineering, if you look from the top down, you're basically turning your body into a can. And you're creating a fulcrum on the end of one of the cans, which is very, very powerful. And the more you rotate your hip, that camming point, which is this arm, is going to allow you to pry or to bend something. And in this case, it's an arm, and you're hopefully going to break an elbow or roll the person to take them down to the ground. So it's about 10-15 minutes. That's it, very short. I'd like you to please go and explore, and yeah, come back with some ideas for us, please. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu.